the phone and call and make sure that they're all right. Today, I guess, is the peak. It's the scorcher of the century, so make sure you care for each other today. It is such a delight to welcome back Micheal Storm to Good Day, Dr. Larry Wallach
thank you, darling.
from When Life to Live. It's great to see
here.
you.
Thanks, Eileen.
Now, this show's 20 years old.
Yes.
Anniversary.
Yes, yes.
And can we play a clip of you?
No, of course.
Please,
yes,
please.
yes.
All right, we're going to start
sure.
this show with a scene. Dr. Larry Wallach from When Life to Live. Now that is authority.
Boy, do I have, and it's tough to be authoritative with Asa Buchanan.
I'll
He is
bet.
so domineering.
Yeah. Has it been great, 20 years worth of this?
Oh, Eileen, it's been, first of all, I can't believe that it's 20 years. I've waited now for 20 years to be able to say I've done this for 20 years, and I'm saying that now, and I just can't believe it.
When you started, wasn't your brother Jim originally on the show?
Yes, he started in, actually, the show started in 1968, July 15th. And my brother Jim played Dr. Larry for 6 months, and then I took over in January of 1969.
And boy, was that the greatest move in the world for
It's
you and
turned out
Sally and
pretty
the
well.
kids?
That's right.
But it's been a steady kind of a thing. What's the writer's strike doing to the show now?
The writers, everyone says, are you affected by it? Of course we're affected. The whole industry is affected by the strike. However, the show is being done. We are getting scripts. I don't know who's writing them.
Do you know, or you're not supposed to say?
No, I really don't know.
Probably some executives somewhere, I suppose.
I would imagine, sure.
Yeah. Is it as good?
They aren't bad. There are some tricks that the old writers had. They could fit the words to your mouth. They knew the actors, they knew the characters, and they knew the kinds of language that each character spoke. Some of those tricks are missing. So the actors, and we have One Life to Live has been wonderful in this respect, and has been for 20 years. They allow the actor to fit the dialogue to his preference, to his, I mean, you can't change plot directions, but you can
change the
words to fit your mouth.
Knowing you as I do, and you and I have gotten to know each other quite a bit in the last few years, you wouldn't be able to stand it if it was too rigid, right? I mean, you're a relaxed kind of guy.
I can't stand rigidity. I don't like that. I think it makes for a very stilted performance. I like being loose. And then when the light goes on, as we say, when they start rolling the tape, you pull it together and you fire up all cylinders.
And you make it work. How's Sally and Jason and Maggie, your
children?
Well,
Jason just graduated from high school. He's 18. Maggie is going into the 9th grade. She's 14. Sally's going into a mental institution. No, Sally is doing just super. Oh, there's my family.
Now you have to tell the story you were telling me
all
this morning of Jason's hair.
Okay, my son is the one on the left.
You didn't have to say that.
Well, I started. Jason, 2 days before his graduation, came to me at 9 o'clock in the evening and said, "Dad, do you have some money? I want to get a haircut." I said, "Jason, it's 9 o'clock at night. You can't get a haircut." "No," he said, "there are places in the city, in Manhattan." We live outside of Manhattan. He goes into the city quite often. I didn't have the money. He asked his mother, blah, blah, blah. He went off. I went to bed. The next morning, I wake up, and Sally says, "Michael, Jason did not get a haircut last night." I said, "Okay, fine." He said, she said, "He did, however, have his hair bleached."
Oh,
and 2 days before his, what to me is a very important graduation from high school, he had his hair bleached. And it was a shock. It was.
What did you say when you saw him?
See, we're modern parents. I said, "Gee, that's great, Jason."
Did you?
Yeah. And it turned out to be great. I really like it now. It was a shock then because he had a rather traditional hairstyle.
And you know, in our day, look at this. Oh, Mark is highlighting him.
That cowlick or whatever it's called that hangs down, a tassel sort of thing, that is not my favorite part of his haircut. That's since been removed.
I don't think that's any father's favorite part.
No, that doesn't.
Because in our day, if you showed up with that hairstyle, your father would have probably not said, "I like that a lot."
No, he would have dealt with it differently.
Yes, he would have. You know, you are so involved with so many things. Michael is one of the premier orchid growers in America.
Oh, well, thank you.
We've talked about that since you've been here.
Yeah, at the last show when I was with you, we did a remote. I still grow orchids. I'm having, it's just to me a wonderful pastime, a wonderful addiction.
Is it therapeutic, I guess?
Very much so, absolutely. I tell you, when it's snowing or raining in the dead of winter and you go into your greenhouse and there's this semi-tropical air and flowers blooming. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's a great feeling. You also are involved with ileitis and colitis.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much for mentioning that. I'm actually the celebrity chairperson for an upcoming, what they call it's an auction, where we sell or auction off items from all the soap operas, from all the actors. There'll be signed scripts and photographs and articles of clothing. and it's all to help in research and hopefully...
I have some association with
Do
that
you?
organization, yes.
We should talk about
and
this.
And it's tough.
Oh,
you know, people don't know enough about it, but the symptoms are so painful and awful.
I only learned about it about 3 or 4 years ago, and I was so taken by the quality of person. They're putting up with this dreadful thing, and they have such heart and spirit that it infected me, and I'm...
Who else has been on One Life as long as you? Nobody? Are you the oldest player?
No, I'm the oldest continuing actor. I started in 1969. Now, there's a character played by Tony Ponzini now, and Tony Ponzini was one of the original actors. He played my brother Vince. This was 20 years ago. But the new character is no relation. It just happens to be played by the same actor.
But Vicky, Erica Slezak, she's been there a while.
She's about 1.5 years or 2 years less than I.
So Mayor Koch, I guess, is giving the...
That's neat. Tomorrow, is Mayor Koch here?
No, what is that? That's strange.
That was a little Mayor Koch music.
Oh, that's our audio guy. He loves rock and roll. The whole show, he listens to it.
Mayor Koch is declaring July 15th One Life to Live Day in the city of New York.
That is so nice. In honor of its age and its longevity and how good it is.
And its contribution to Manhattan.
Yeah.
I think any show that stays in town, in Manhattan, and produces a television show is employing a lot of people and doing a lot of work.
I want to talk for a minute because we're going to take a break here. We're doing something on the other side of this break that's unique for me anyway. Karen, who was Judith Light, who was your wife, who was a prostitute and all of that. I think that's a storyline everybody loved. Are you glad for her success on Growing Pains?
It couldn't happen to a better and nicer person. She deserves every lick of success she got, and I'm proud of her. And pleased that we're still friends, we still talk and
her personal
communicate.
life is great. She's married and happy.
She's happy as a clam, having a great life.
Yeah, and it shows. She's slimmed down.
She looks terrific.
Absolutely terrific. All right, you want to tell them what we're doing after this?
Yeah, we are... This is a busman's holiday for me. I am going to do a soap opera scene with my new wife, Karen, Eileen Prose, and please bear with us. It'll be something you won't forget, and I hope we don't either.
I don't think we'll forget it either.
No.
But don't forget the Oak Ridge Boys and Fred Travellina join us in just a little while. We'll also talk about the Duchess of Windsor. A lot coming up. But when we come back, from scratch, we start with our own version of a soap opera.
And now, once again, it's time for another exciting episode of One Day to Live.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hi, hon.
How are you?
Well, first of all, I'm sorry I'm late. Got a little hung up at the hospital. We had to do an exploratory on Mrs. Steen.
It's not just that. Something's wrong. What's the matter?
Karen, we decided that we would always be honest with each other, didn't we?
Absolutely.
We would keep no secrets from each other.
Absolutely.
Well, something happened today, Karen.
What? You're so upset.
Yeah, I'm upset. I hate hearing things like this. I was at the hospital.
Cut.
Hold it. I'm
not
sorry.
done.
This just isn't working. Everybody, let's take 5, okay?
No,
We're gonna talk
we
here.
didn't even get into
I know. Let's
Give
talk.
us a chance.
We
Ted.
will. Let's talk. Let's bring down the lights, okay? And just hold on, everybody. Look, Eileen, Mike, let's talk. I think I can help you out. It just isn't working, okay? We had it in rehearsal. I think we can get it back. Let me offer some thoughts to you, okay? Now, look, we need to let it fly. I need you to let this thing breathe, okay? Let's forget the script for a moment. I want you to feel free to improvise, okay? Let's talk about what we need here. Mike, you've made a terrible discovery about Karen, okay? You come home, you need to confront her, but you're worried, you're scared, okay? There's a past here. It's a terrible discovery, okay?
Yeah.
It's a shock. I need to see that, okay? I need to see some anger, and then I need you to move toward what you need here is to get the truth, okay? All right.
More life sort
There
of
you
thing?
go. Life,
Energy? Okay.
wouldn't hurt, okay?
All right.
All right,
Me too.
Eileen, okay, what I need from you is you're worried here. You have this terrible past. You have Carla, you have your ex-husband, but you want his love. You don't want to lose it, but you're shocked, okay?
Okay.
You're shocked here. I want to see some anger, and then we move toward a reconciliation. I
Okay.
know you can do it. Remember when you did Lady Macbeth and Shakespeare in the Park?
That's what you want?
That's what
I can do that.
You're
That was
beautiful,
you?
okay?
That was me. Yeah,
Sure.
isn't that great?
Great reviews,
No
too.
problem.
Okay, so we'll get some
I can
anger,
do
some
it.
shock. We'll work into
Okay.
reconciliation. I'll tell you what, and let's round it out with a nice little kiss.
Oh, my favorite
Okay?
part of this whole
I know
job.
you can do it.
Yeah,
Great.
sure.
Let's
Okay.
try again.
Here
Back
we
to
go.
work, everybody. Take 2.
Is my hair okay?
You look great.
Okay, your hair's pretty
Okay.
good.
Thank you.
Is my hair all right?
Eileen, beautiful as
Okay,
always.
all right, here we go.
Take 2, everybody.
Honey, what's
Hi.
the matter? We're have you been?
I've been to the hospital. I got a little hung up there. I found something out sort of upset me a little.
You are upset.
Yeah, I'm upset.
What's the matter?
I ran into Dr. Rabson today, Karen.
Doctor?
Kathleen. It's not funny.
Dr. Rabson? I mean,
yeah, Dr. Rabson. You remember Dr. Rabson?
I know Dr. Rabson.
Yes, well, he remembers you. Aha! Dr. Rabson remembers you. And I remember that Dr. Rabson says that you called yourself Carla at one time. He says he remembers the case quite clearly. He says you have a police record a mile long. He said you, or Carla, was a psychotic, a psychotic, she had, well, he treated her for psychotic behavior.
He did?
Well, she'd treat me. You were a pathological liar, a drunk, you were addicted to drugs, you were a prostitute, you stabbed an orderly and escaped. For God's sake, Karen, you're wanted in Arizona.
When?
What do you mean, when? When? What do you mean?
No, I mean, when did Dr. Rabson say that she, this is so serious, when did he say she escaped?
What do you mean, when did you, I don't know. He said it when I talked with him. That's when he said it.
Carla.
Yeah, Carla.
She is my twin sister.
What?
She's uncontrollable. She's absolutely crazy. She's been in and out of institutions all of her life. She's used my name. She has been arrested. Larry, she threatened my life. In fact, she and her husband joined a religious cult, and they dragged me into it. Yeah, they kidnapped me. They had me married off to one of the cult members. It was absolutely horrible, Larry. I mean, I barely escaped. I had a hideout in Portland for a while. I was a prostitute, but you knew that.
Yeah. You mean to tell me that you have this psychopathic twin sister?
I have to show you. I have a picture. I always carry it in case she appears. I have to make sure it's her.
This is Carla?
This is Carla. Look, Larry.
Was that taken on vacation?
This is awful. I am so upset. I was so ashamed about my past. I wanted to put Carla out of my mind. I mean, I wanted to start life over with you because I love you.
Karen, how can I trust you? How can I trust you knowing that you might be holding things back?
No,
When Rebecca was held hostage in South America,
I remember.
I had no idea how deeply involved she was down there, dealing drugs and working with the CIA undercover and doing winter baseball in Puerto Rico.
I know.
She led a double life. Everything we had together disappeared when she was killed. I can't let that happen again.
But she deserved it.
Well, yeah,
I mean, she used you as a cover. She tried to...
She loved me. She sacrificed. What she did, that was a sacrifice.
Well...
she learned that in baseball.
What?
She could have saved herself. Instead, she was murdered. I'm sorry. She was murdered.
When did Dr. Rabson say that she escaped? I have to know that. I mean...
He said he last saw her, the last time he saw her,
yes,
was about a year ago. It was over a year ago, but he heard that she escaped last week.
Larry, this is terrible. I am so frightened. You don't know her. I mean, look at this. She is a psychopath. She's twisted. She's Carla. She's frightening to me.
Changed, too.
I'm worried. I'm really worried.
All right, listen.
I'm worried.
I know. Karen, we love each other. And we can get through these minor problems.
This is minor?
Well, as long as she doesn't show up,
yeah,
it's
that's
minor.
true. Okay.
I won't lose you like I lost Rebecca. I won't let that happen. We will get through this.
I love you, Larry. And I thank you for believing me and believing in me.
Listen to that.
Isn't that lovely? Thank you.
Give
it
us
must be this time.
This kiss time.
Now you should have your dinner.
I'm hungry. I'm not hungry.
You should have
Let's
your dinner.
go out.
You want to go
I
up
don't
here?
want dinner.
You want to go here?
Yes, walk this way.
Do you realize it's been at least 6 weeks?
6 weeks?
I've been counting.
6 weeks?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like 6 weeks.
No, it doesn't. Seems like only yesterday.
Let's go, quick.
Wow. That's what I call acting.